451 Fahrenheit is the temperature that paper for the pages of books universally burns at. Since Guy Montag's job as a fireman is to burn books, the title is a reference to the burning books, which plays an important part of the plot. In the story, there has been 2 atomic wars in the past since 1990. However, the conversation tells us that there is a war going on in the outside world that could in fact end up being another atomic war. The cave resembles the society that people are trapped in. These people believe only what they see because they don't know better because of their trapped state. The books will help them escape from this trapped society. Faber is an old, retired English professor that Montag met in a green park in the past. He was hiding something mysteriously in his coat, and this interested Montag. Faber eventually gave in to Montag and told him of his poems. Montag contacts Faber in the present to ask for his help. The priceless book Montag has is the Bible. The ironic comment Millie makes regarding it is that she asks, "Who is more important, me or that Bible?" This is ironic because in reality, the answer is unfortunately the inanimate object. Montag remembers the sieve in the sand from his childhood because it reminded him of the situation he was in on the subway. When he was trying to read the book on the subway, he was attempting to grasp all the information before it would be taken away from him. He figured if he could go fast enough, he could fill the sieve with a little bit of sand. However, the faster he went, the more information he lost, the more sand that fell through the sieve. The significance of the dentifrice commercial is that it inhibits the citizens from being able to think for themselves and really digest the world around them. It encourages them to keep their world superficial and doesn't give them a chance to break loose from distractions. It also represents how manipulated this society has really become. When we meet Faber in the story, he is an elderly man with white hair and faded complexion, with tired and fearful eyes. While we see this old man struck by fear at Montag's initial visit, we see a slight difference upon recognition of the Bible in Montag's possession. He gains some confidence. However, he still remains skeptical and fearful for his well-being, and is afraid of getting caught with the book. This is important to note because it gives the reader insight on the intellectual side of things and how isolated and scared they have become due to the corrupt society that has developed around them. The censorship of literature has forced intellectuals to abandon what they love most. Montag tells Faber he came to see him because he wants his help to be able to see. This meaning that Montag wants Faber's help to be enlightened and to understand and comprehend the material that is forbidden. He is tired of being in the dark and is fearful for his life, but would rather know the truth, and Faber is the only one that can give that to him. The irony in this situation is that Faber claims not to be a religious man, yet goes on to complain about how this society has ruined the iconic image of Jesus. In this new society, they have made Christ part of the family and use him in demeaning ways for advertisements. Number 1. Quality. The book has features, substance, and texture. It contains detail, pores, meaning, and life, instead of being expressionless. The second one is leisure. Books provide us with the opportunity to think and have useful thoughts that can help us as individuals to relax. It gives us more substance to our own lives. There isn't any time to think in this society. They are always busy, driving 100 miles per hour or listening to commercials. There's no mental time. They need leisure to digest it. Number 3, action. They should have the right to carry out actions based on what we learn from interaction with the first 2. Their plan was to print extra books, arrange to have them hidden in firemen's houses all over the country, and cause suspicion. Basically, plant the books, turn in the alarm, and see the firemen's houses burn. The salamander devour its own tail is the meaning that the fireman group, known with the symbol of a salamander, will destroy and burn itself because they will have all the books.